Do you want to see an actual example of one of my students who generated over $94,000 in just 30 days? And the most impressive thing about this is that he did this in only his second month of using the data-driven dropshipping method. So in this video, we're gonna go behind the scenes and I'm gonna share with you an inspirational story from one of my recent students called Shannon. Before Shannon joined the academy, he was running his own online fitness coaching business, but he was making the same mistakes everybody else is by exchanging his time for money. And deep down, he just knew there was a better way to achieve his goals than grinding away day after day. He was also a father, so not only did he have the responsibility of running his own online coaching business, he now had to bring up a young child as well. But despite all that, he still managed to generate over $94,000 with just one product in 30 days. So stay tuned for this one because you really don't want to miss it. In the last 4 videos of this 6-part series, we have covered a lot of groundwork when it comes to data-driven dropshipping. I showed you why the old outdated dropshipping methods don't work anymore, and I took you through my entire 0 to 6-figure blueprint. In case you haven't watched those 4 videos yet, make sure you go and do that now because I give away so much information, and if you put that into practice on your store, it could change absolutely everything. But in this video, we're gonna do something slightly different. I'm gonna walk you through an actual case study about how one of my students used the data-driven dropshipping method to generate a 6-figure dropshipping business in just 2 months. So rather than it just coming from me, I'm gonna let Shannon do the talking and explain to you how this has changed his life.
So to give you an idea of what I currently do, so I'm a personal trainer. I've been a personal trainer for probably just on 10 years now. So I've always run my own business. It's not something that I ever really wanted. It's not something like I woke up and just said, I don't want to work for the man anymore. It was just, I just happened to work in a call center for so many years and I just got to the point where I'm like, I need to do something with my life. But what sort of got me into dropshipping is the fact that it's simple in the fact that once everything's set up and the processes are in place, you literally click a few buttons every day, you just make sure everything's on point, and it just almost runs automatically without you having to do too much.
How did you come across the product itself? Like what was it that made you find that product?
It's funny because I didn't actually find it, my wife did.
Okay.
So she kind of just said to me, she's like, oh, have a look at this. So obviously it was a paid advertisement and she goes, what do you reckon? I'm like, it's a pretty cool idea. And I'm the kind of person, if I would buy it myself, I could probably sell it the way I see it. Well, I mean, to give you an idea, I mean, it's only been the 2nd month in running it. I actually got quite high ad spend in a really short time. So I think I was spending up at the most was almost $2,500 a day, which seems insane. Like, I know that seems ridiculous. But when people say like, you know, that people are so scared to spend $150, $100, $200, I was that exact same person until you realize that the money that you're actually spending on the ads, provided that they're profitable, isn't really money out of your pocket. It's just the investment of the money that you've made in revenue that you reinvest back into it. And then at the end of the day, you have your small take home over the top of that.
So, I mean, like, what does your family think about it all?
Well, obviously my wife's very happy. First thing I do every single morning is I get up. Once our little son has had his little morning tantrums and he's settled down, I'll have a coffee. I'll jump straight on the computer, check my Facebook ads, make sure everything's good, check the sales from the morning and make sure it's all good. If something's not right, I just go in and correct it straight away.
How long do you spend on the store and on your ad accounts every day?
The store itself is pretty much up and done, so I don't touch the store at all. So the product that I'm running is a few different upsells I'm probably going to add in the next probably day or two. Because the product's been successful, there's also people who are asking for multiple variations of the product, like, can you do this, can you get that? So I'm trying to source that from either different suppliers or speaking to my supplier directly and seeing if they can offer that. And then just slowly trying to improve or tweak just very small things here and there. So yeah, so we've got the sales through the interests. And then we started running the lookalikes, and I'm still playing around with different variations of the lookalikes. So for example, like with the course that you have, and you're saying, you know, you run your 1 to 2%, 2 to 3%, 3 to 4. So we've tried that. And then I've also started trying from 0 to 1, 0 to 2, 0 to 3, and see if that makes a difference. Look, sometimes running your own business isn't for you. And if it's not, that's okay. Like, you know, just don't do it. If you feel as though it is for you and you are going to make it happen, again, purchase the course. The course is great. it teaches you everything that you need to know, and always continue learning and trying to improve on what you're doing. And if you don't invest in yourself, you at the end of the day, you're really not going to go that far. So there's only so much you can do by yourself. That's why you go to someone like yourself who's been doing it for a long time, who's been proven. I think the one thing that I like with your course is it's very data driven, so the numbers don't lie, which is part of the reason why I think I bought into your course as opposed to 20-year-old Jeremy who's sitting next to a Lambo, that's rented for a week. So yeah, it's not my kind of thing anyway. Just slowly improve every day, keep at it. It does work, obviously. I mean, I've gone from literally no sales to almost 20,000 in profit in a month and a bit. So it does work. You just got to put the effort in and just keep plugging away.
How incredible is that? Within 2 months of joining the academy, he's just massively improved his life. But he didn't stop there. I actually got back in touch with Shannon recently to find out how far he actually went with this. So here's what he had to say.
Hey guys, my name is Shannon. I ended up making about $130,000, and my first shop that I produced was my most successful shop. So it's the one I'm still running at the moment. So if you're thinking about purchasing the course, and if you're looking to get more into dropshipping, I do highly recommend Wayne's course. And if you have any questions, feel free to send me a message.
Shannon followed the same steps that I take my students through in the new release of the Advanced Dropshipping Academy. Imagine being able to watch over my shoulder as I show you how to find winning products and how to build a high converting online store using the Data Driven Dropshipping method, including the incredible resurrection retargeting technique, whilst at the same time being there every step of the way within my private students group, helping you along and helping you grow your business. Imagine how much time and how much money you are going to save by not having to make the same mistakes that I did by trying to figure this out on your own. Now, as you can imagine, it's almost impossible for me to work with everybody within that private students group, and that's why this release of the Academy is going to be a limited release and there's only going to be a certain number of spots available. So as much as I would like to help everybody build a successful dropshipping business, I can only accept a certain number of students into this release so I can ensure that they get the support they need within that private students group. So please understand that when this release goes live, it will be a genuinely rare opportunity for you to get inside and get the support you need. Spots to this release of the Academy will be granted on a first come, first served basis. If you want to make sure you're going to get a better chance of getting into the Academy, then make sure your name is on that early bird waitlist. Everybody on the early bird waitlist is going to get access to that release the night before everybody else. So if you're not already on that early bird waitlist, just click the link below this video, enter your name and email address, and you will get access to that Academy release the night before everybody else. This release is going to be the best and most up-to-date content that I have ever put out there, and I wouldn't be surprised if it sells out within a few hours. So if you are serious about building a successful dropshipping business and you want to be a part of this release, you need to be on that early bird waitlist. In the next video, I'm going to be giving you some specific instructions about how you can get a spot inside the Academy. And I'm also going to be sharing some more information about the Advanced Dropshipping Academy and why it's different from other things you might have seen before. So keep an eye out for that because you don't want to miss it. But that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you in the next one.